shape determines that we're going to have a lot of wastage, that's all.
Yeah.
No way around it.
Are these two, what are these? I call them patterns, but Hi. Last week's video, 130, brought a lot of comments about the high-pitched whistling noise in the background created by the air tools. Unfortunately, my sound system seems to amplify this high-pitched noise. Comments on what mics to use. I have two Sony camcorders of different models and not surprisingly produce the same audio effect. The two separate mics, both Australian Rode mics, one a shotgun and one a lapel mic. The shotgun mic I use a dead cat on it to cut out the wind noise. But still it doesn't solve the problem. With the acoustics in the building, I'm assuming the sound's bouncing off all surfaces, creating some sort of echo distortion effect. I had a word with the sound engineer who's working at EK on the sound effects for a theatre production. He said it would be a problem recording inside the hangar. The only way is to try and stage manage all videoing. In a working environment that would be very difficult to do. Yeah. John was saying about the crimping.
Yeah.
It's getting a new machine, aren't they?
Yeah, because one we've got is quite brutal. I mean, it does the job, but it leaves all these marks. But we're getting some new ones. We've got like nylon jaws, so it'll still shrink it, but it won't leave any of these marks. So it should all be nice and smooth like that. So.
Will it be a new crimping machine or just new jaws?
No, the whole new machine. We've got the machine and the jaws. Andrew's ordered it, so because of the amount of work we've got, it just made sense to have a new one. So.
Will it be hydraulic or will it be a hand
operated?
Hand operated.
Yeah.
This is a stringer to take it off the wing.
Previous repair, so that has been repaired in the past, and, and that's what's ended up. It's corroded away. So, and then that's another repair that's intact.
Yeah.
So, but you see if that's cracked in there.
Oh yeah. Is it easy to bend or is it?
It's quite easy to bend in T3 state. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's.
When you say T3, I don't know what T3 is.
That's like the different temper. So they have the metal has different temper states.
Oh,
so in T3 it's about medium, so it's about half.
Yeah.
Half.
So you don't have to heat treat it at all. No, you can bend
well,
it.
you can't go too much. You can't have too tight a bend. But,
yeah.
And if it's thicker material, it probably wouldn't bend.
No.
Because these are all being impacted.
You would get this stuff, or would they have to have it made?
I don't know.
It's not off the shelf stuff then.
I doubt it these days. You might be able to, but I mean, if you could, or get something very similar, because it's not a flyer, you could replace
use it. Yeah.
It'd be better. It'd be a lot easier.
It'd be quicker and a better job, wouldn't it? It would. Time consuming doing all these repairs.
Yeah, because if you had just a full length of 20 foot of that, and you needed to make 6 of those or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, it's relatively easy to cut it, and then
because the time you've cleaned it up, checked for cracks and things like that.
Oh, it's
and
hours.
Then,
yeah.
Number 1 fuel tank being moved back into the store for safekeeping. The opposite wing tank brought out for servicing. The materials for making the new formers has arrived, and Dave wasted no time marking out. I had a word with Bob, the main structural engineer for the Lancaster restoration, about the correct name for this item. He said most plane manufacturers list these items as frames, but Avros list them on the drawing as formers, so formers it is. Keith and John have been working on removing the skins from the underside of the French wing, NX611. Looks like they've got one skin left to go.
Pull the edges up and then knock it over. We're going to take it from start to finish, so we're going to put all the lighting holes in it, all the cutouts, drill it off on the fuselage, and then make sure everything lines up, use it as a test piece start to finish. Once that all works, then I'll start knocking them all out, and then we can have a production line going. But this is just like a test to make sure everything goes there. Make sure we've got all the tooling with the lighting holes and special cutout things and everything. We need everything in place really, so we use this one as a dummy run and see how it goes.
Has the new crimping machine arrived?
Sorry?
Has the new crimping machine arrived?
I'll have to use the old one, but no, so it doesn't matter, but obviously once we make them for the airworthy one, we've got to use the nylon one. I'll be knocking over tomorrow, so if not later today, we'll see how it goes. Yeah. Alright.
While Dave cuts out the formers, I had a look around the construction bay.